Good morning, my lovelies. I'm here in the front yard contemplating on what I'm going to do today with this garden. So I really want to trim off this salvia here because it's getting out of control, plus there's no flowers. So if I cut it down, that will encourage flowers to grow. And also I need to install a couple of pots in my anything goes garden wall here, which I didn't get to finish or work with for the past really 3 years, just about. Has it been 3 years or 2 years? I don't know. Anyway, so I still haven't put any plant on top of those pots still. And also this calamansi tree or calamundin tree that I've got here that died before and it grew back. I planted a similar plant or exactly the same plant over on the other side here, which actually died. So I put this pot here to replace it, but then that pot now I decided that has to go and go somewhere else basically, and I want to put my calamansi tree there, but at the same time I need to work around here. And also this, I forgot your name, but anyway, so this plant here has got spiky dickia, that's it. So this dickia as well has grown, and it's not good to have it on the entrance here because someone can walk in there and get spiked. So I have to remove that and put that somewhere else. Also, what I'm going to be planting in there is this calamansi tree that almost died. So first I have to trim it. It has come back, or well, came back because after watering it. So I continued to water it even last night. We had a bit of rain last night, but still I know it's not enough. Also this guava tree. This is a frost hardy guava tree, but it took many years for me to find out how hardy it is. And that is why I planted it in a pot. But now it's time for that to go have a permanent residence somewhere in my garden. But anyway, so those are the things I need to do first up. So whether I get to finish that today or in the next few days, it depends. I also have this evergreen tree that I forgot the name, but anyway, the leaves always stay, and this is the reason why I planted that there, because I have a pot that I put in there that I wanted to plant some freelies, and the only way that can survive in my area is if I have something protecting it, overhead covering during the winter, so the frost doesn't settle on it. So this has been left empty for a while, and this is just this euphorbia here has just grown wild. But I've got a pot there that has got PVN, and I actually threw in a couple of Lady Grey in the corner there just to sort of top it up, but that I need to clean up. So maybe I should really do that first, because I've got two pots here, so on the left side and also on the right side here. And also that evergreen tree that I can't remember the name, I planted one over there as well. They were all planted at the same time, but that one just seems to be growing much slower compared to this other one. And you can see in the background here I've got some buckets and things over there, because that's where I was washing the granite that I've got in my trailer right now that I need to empty and put somewhere else because it's the wrong granite. It's not a decomposed granite. So anyway guys, that's all my tasks today, but the sun is shining now. So forecast 24 today, but I think it's gonna go warmer than that, and tomorrow's 30 again. So I have to get cracking while I can. So it's about 11 o'clock now, so maybe I'm starting to get hot. I think it's the menopausal heat, so you get really hot. But anyway, so enough talking, just keep on working. I got a few trees that the birds has dropped the seeds and are growing, so this is one of them. I don't know what this is, but anyway, you can see that it's got lots of holes. So I'm gonna chop that down. Chop. Okay. This will open up this area as well, because my poor succulents over there, look, the cotyledon, so beautiful, that white one. There's actually two types there. I think that's an Ophelia, something like that. But anyway, this has to go. Whatever tree this is not good. And I'll do a little trim on this one so as to see, it's all too bushy. The pot is being covered, so I've got a couple of succulents in there. I think it's Domingo. If there's any Domingo alive, please stand up. All I can see is an agavoides, but anyway, I better get on with it. I just chop off part of it, and look what I found. Bene Musumi, hello! It's being covered by Elizabeth Crane. This ground cover that was planted on the other side before, it has managed to crawl its way through here. Oh, look at that. Oh, and also I think Pakivaria powder puff as well, which is very malnourished. Look at that, huh? Small ones. Okay, you have to pull out all these ones that are covering you. So actually, in a way, this goes to show that this part here that is more exposed to the sun is light colored compared to the ones in the back that's all covered up, because during summer agavoides lose its color if, well, not all, but a lot of them do lose their color when they're exposed to the sun. Their growing season is basically autumn and winter if you have mild temperatures. If you have frost, they will sort of slow down. So they prefer to be in a temperature range between, say, 10 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees is their ideal growing condition. Anything colder or hotter, they sort of stop growing. So that's a good example of showing how the plant's preferred growing condition. I was meant to have all succulents growing in there, but of course this little bush here, I wanted to control it, so I just want like a sliver of it growing in the middle so as to protect the succulents from the front and also the back here, but I don't want it to sort of take over the whole lot. So I still want a lot of the succulents, my Shichikuxi and Acacia ponds over there. I want them exposed. Hang on, I need to move this rock here. Oh look, hello Monroe, how are you? You're looking a bit messy too, so I have to clean you up. Okay. And you're being covered by this Elizabeth Crane creepers. Okay, just expose it a little bit. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful plant. Anyway, I got a slater. I forgot to put my gloves on, but doesn't matter. It's good to be in contact with nature, with earth and dirt. Okay, ooh, look, I've got a mint growing here. So I better pull that out because it's gonna take over. Now, okay. I've got somewhere to step here. And we clean this up. Oh, look at that. It has opened up a new possibilities. Okay, clean it all up. Get all the undergrowth here. Now, I have to do this slowly so I don't overheat. Heat up really quick. So I'm more of a cold weather girl than a hot sipatutsi. Well, I am already a hot sipatutsi, that's why I don't need to get any hotter. Oh, what is this one? Oh, that's a euphorbia. Oh my goodness, there you go, look at that. It's one of those Cherokee euphorbia, I think, and now I got the sap on my hand. I better not touch my eye and wash my hands before I touch my face anyway. Wow. Ooh, what are you? Oh, some more euphorbia. You can see the euphorbia root. Doesn't matter, we'll forgo that. Because I did plant a euphorbia here before in the center. And now, look, there's all remnants of the plant that, oh, look, this one too, that did not grow because it was covered by Another, what is this one here? I think I better pull this out of here. Oh my goodness, that's heavy. Wait a minute. This part here is the scaffold. It's a good thing it's here so I can put my camera there so you can see me working hard. Not just sitting around doing nothing. Okay, too many things to do. So, what am I going to do? I am going to pull this one out. The pot. Oh, that's heavy. Take you out of there. I'm sorry, sedum lucidum. Okay. Oh, more euphorbia. This is the bad euphorbia. Anyway, I'll chop it up first. And then that way I can redo this whole pot anyway. Now, don't splatter on my eye, okay, or in my eye. I hope you can hear me because I forgot to put my microphone on. Okay, I've opened it up. See all the sap from the euphorbia on my hand. See, it's a good thing I'm not sensitive to them. I gotta wash my hand because if that gets in my eye, I might go blind. So this area is quite a mess. So I just wanna tidy it up. Because there's some pots in there that you can't even see because of the seaside daisy that has overgrown everything. Look at that. So even my, what do you call that thing? Gumby tree, the skinny one. It's supposed to be a cancer curing tree, but anyway, so I have to clean this up and also chop off the head of the salvia. We're gonna do some trimming. Just gonna hack into this. This is really easy plant to propagate as well, so even the cuttings, if I stick this in the soil now, all of this, they will just grow. So maybe I should plant them somewhere as a bunch. Actually, I think I might do that. I'll just get a bunch. And I'm going to put you... Actually, that's a good idea. Hang on, I'll put that aside. I'll get back to you shortly. That's looking better already. And look what I found. I got my Frank Reynolds hiding here. Oh, yes, some birds flying above. Okay, you can still stay there. And also, look at that. Hey, I'm sorry, snail. There you go, dead. Okay. I'm gonna cut this all back. Oh, it's getting hot. Humid. I think it's 28 degrees or something like that. Oh, and I am sweating and I'm burning up again. It is hot, hot, hot. My brain is getting cooked. Okay. But I just want to finish this area a little bit. So Rome wasn't built in a day, so I'm just doing a little bit here and a little bit there. I think this is Simulans Ascension. Okay, so many plants hiding. Look what I found again. Senecio choke-stick being covered by the seaside daisy. So after a day or half a day of body aching work, I'm in absolute pain at the moment. So last 2 weeks all I've been doing is digging and pulling and tugging and squatting. Oh, they're multiplying. And now this is looking a little bit better, and I still have to tidy up a lot of the areas. I have now decided that this salvia has to go, and then that way I can plant a lot more succulents in there. And this time, despite the frosts, I am not going to worry about the plants I'm going to put in here, because I have enough plants now that I know will survive in this area. Anyway, on the other side, this is so far what it looks like. So I have opened up my little waterfall in the corner there, where my Shichikuxi and acacia pond is. So that could grow again, and I need to top it up with more soil, put some more soil in there, and also the creepers, the Elizabeth crane. I have to get rid of that, and also this one, I need to let my shoulder rest for a while before I move that pot, because that's quite heavy and I think it's rooted in the bottom. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for this video. So next video, hopefully I can continue to work in this area and maybe do some light work, like pot up these 2 blue pots that I have in the front here. And sorry Dikia, you red devil, you still have to stay here for a while because you are a crowbar job. Purikaki. And of course, papaya. Soy milk. Mmm. Beautiful. Have to get the bonito. Oops, come here bonito, hang on. Just want this piece of bonito. Mmm. Yummy. Mmm. Mmm, so good.